you sick and tired of barrier champions doo-dooing on your -50 solo Grandmasters? Well, I've got the rootinest, tootinest machine gun, because I'm about to bust, so pardon my dust. Busting. I mean, you're gonna bust a shield, or okay, alright. Hey everybody, Chris Bassett here, and in this video, I am showcasing the Chain of Command, the Stasis machine gun. This thing tears barriers faster than a toilet paper, than my finger through toilet paper. Gross. Okay, so checking it out, right? If you're solo or free to play, this is a really easy weapon to pick up. So, you know, the perks that we're looking for here, you're going to want armor-piercing rounds on your machine gun. This gives a flat plus 5% damage against barriers. We also have the under-over perk and adaptive munitions. So under-over is going to do 55% extra damage to barrier champions' shields, and then adaptive munitions, I think, ramps up from like 10 to 70% against barriers. And it's also the barrier frame. So I believe this is the only heavy weapon machine gun that gets both of these traits. This is what makes it so amazing at wrecking champions, especially at higher tiered content. So let's take a look. I think I've got Light GG pulled up and Chain of Command right there. Adaptive frame. So here's the perk playground, right? We're running with the under-over. And here's the stat bonuses. What's it say? Yeah, 140% to over shields and then 55 to barrier shields. Nice. Nicey! And then adaptive munitions. 14% per hit up to 70%. So that's crazy. And then if you scroll down, it is part of the Vanguard season gear set. So there's a few ways to pick this up. And so we'll make an edit, and I'll jump over there and show you real quick. Alright, so they did say the Zavala set was like, I got a flamethrower? Nice! Come over to Zavala, and you can purchase the weapon. If you got some engrams, come over to the Focus Decoding, hit Details, and it's on the 3rd page right here. So actively dropped solo gear. Right here, you can acquire it if you got an engram and some glimmer. So that's really nice. If you don't have the engram, you could also focus it. So if you come over to your inventory, go to Attunement, and then go to the Solo Ops right here, you can then attune it in here. And then you just go ahead and run the Solo Ops activities, and you get a chance to get those to drop. And they do drop fairly often, I will say, so that is nice. So on the Destinations page, just come down to Vanguard Ops, and then tab over to where it says Solo, Han Solo. And you can do any of these activities. I'd probably do the master stuff. Sometimes it will be featured, but you can farm it at any time. So get out there and get this machine gun a buddy. But yes, gentlemen, this thing rocks. I was doing some -50 Grandmaster content solo, and you know, I had a primary weapon, and it just wasn't cutting it. So this thing actually rocks. It allowed me to do the solo. I do like a backup mag on there. But yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily need the armor piercing, but it definitely helps. Just the under-over and adaptive munitions. This is a little bit of icing on the cake. So yeah, check out this guy right here. So I'm in the range at -30. It won't go to -50, but the beginning clip was -50. But let's take a look here. So we're gonna get him to pop the shield. Hello, pop it like it's hot. Nelly. There we go. Okay, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Popped. Yeah, buddy! All right, boys. If this was helpful, like and subscribe is always appreciated. I will throw up some other videos on the side there, so feel free to check those out. I'd love to hear from you. Drop some comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.